Yo, welcome to my pod. This is your boy PabloGradio. Mainly, I wanted to discuss, one of the first things up would be the Drew Brees thing going on right now, with him, getting the record for most passing yards. I know that a lot of Dolphins fans have been having some revisionist history about what may have been with Drew Brees, and certainly I do think that the guy could have been one of the more successful quarterbacks we've had since Dan Marino. I would say Chad Pennington has probably been one of the best guys we've had since Marino. Ryan Tannehill, definitely. Jay Fiedler. So yeah, Drew Brees would have blown those guys out of the water for sure. Now, the other thing, though, I did want to remind all fans of, if you guys remember back then, I think it was 2006, back when we signed Dante Culpepper, I remember this town was electric. People were pumped to hear that, we were going to get Dante Culpepper, and we were, thinking that it was going to be, the same Dante Culpepper that was throwing bombs to Randy Moss and to fucking Chris Carter and shit. And, we unfortunately did not get anything close to that, so it's kind of tough. I know a lot of people blame Saban. I know there was an article or a clipping of an article that Darren Rovell put out yesterday on Twitter that talked about how Dave Wannstedt was thinking about drafting Drew Brees. And, if you really think about it, you could do that for so many quarterbacks. You could do that for Brady. And how many people, passed him over, going into 6 rounds. And I know a lot of people say that, oh, he's a system quarterback and this and that. And he wouldn't be able to have the same success. And, I do think that that's just some kind of hater bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a Dolphin, so I can't stand Brady. But to say that the man isn't a good quarterback is kind of delusional, So, and Aaron Rodgers could be another guy that you look at. He fell in the draft. I think he got picked 24th. So several teams, Dolphins included, passed him over. We're not gonna have to beat ourselves up over this every time. And if you do want to beat yourself up over something, look at all the guys that we've passed over since Ryan Tannehill's been here. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, we didn't have a chance at drafting Baker Mayfield, or we didn't have a chance at drafting these guys. Well, the reason why we don't have a chance at drafting those players is because we win just enough games to have a shit chance, especially last year. Come on, what the fuck? Why did we need 6 wins out of Jay Cutler for? Why? What was the point of getting 6 wins in a Jay Cutler, paying Jay Cutler $10 million for us to have a shitty draft position? It made no sense. I don't understand why these coaches, or these not the coaches, why these owners or GMs don't think about things more analytically. For example, if you could get the same production that you can, that you're getting from Ryan Tannehill out of a Darnold or a Jason Allen or whatever the fuck these guys are called, what I'm saying? Might as well fucking draft that guy, because you're going to be getting it at such a cheaper rate. So on the back end, if you're not paying your quarterback $20 million a year, you got him on the rookie wage scale, then you could, shore up the offensive line. You could do other things, and then decide if that guy that you have is elite or not. If he's not elite, draft another quarterback. Keep drafting a quarterback until you hit on one. Because what I've been noticing in the league is that these guys still have trade value, because all these coaches and all these GMs value quarterbacks that are, average or just good enough to do the job. They value that so much that they'll still trade draft picks. Look at all the fucking draft picks that New England has gotten out of shit quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks that we don't even know if they're good or not. It's like, how much of that is Bill Belichick and McDaniels and what they're able to scheme up, and how much is that really different quarterbacks that we've seen in that system that look like they can succeed, not like Brady. Brady has been all-time breaking, touchdown records and stuff like that. But we've seen other quarterbacks that look like they can succeed, win 11 games or so, but they go somewhere else and they flame out. But still, New England get the draft picks for that. They use that on somebody else. They use that on some. I don't understand why Miami doesn't, try and take that same mindset. Every year, go look for a home run elite quarterback. It should be what they're doing.